Looks good. Okay, guess not. Fine, the real engine doesn't work. I'll just build one that does. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, one of us had to start working today. So, why no videos lately? Well, first I changed jobs, because apparently game dev alone doesn't pay the bills yet. Second, my project cars kinda exploded. Literally, one of them tried to self-destruct in protest. And third, I had to transport another broken car for a friend, because when you're a car guy, you're basically a free tow service. So yeah, lots of real-world engines, zero worky ones. It's time to fix the only engines that can't actually catch fire. The one in my game. Alright, back to the only machine that still respects me. This one. Step 1. Make sure you actually have all the parts, because somehow every time I open the game something missing. Cranks, check. Pistons, kinda check. Sanity, long gone. Let's start with the block. The heart of the beast. It doesn't look much now, but soon it still probably not work. Now piston and heads. I finally finished the logic for these little guys. This part's my favorite. Connecting everything and pretending I know what I'm doing. Look, it's not rocket science, it's just airplane engine science. But seriously, this was a nightmare to get right. The math, the physics, the logic, everything had to make sense. Which is weird because nothing else in my life currently does. Nice. One small step for a game dev, one giant leap for my self-esteem. Oh, and hey, if you somehow made it this far into the chaos, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment and tell me what you'd break next, because odds are I actually tried. So this plane. Fun fact, it's actually based on a real one. A super light training aircraft that used to teach pilots how not to crash. Some people say it's still used by Ukrainian Air Force. Others say the info classified, which probably means I shouldn't be talking about it. Anyway, the thing's unique. It's tiny, it's two-seater, and it's look fun. And here's something cool. I actually managed to find the original brochure. That's when things got interesting, because the main reason I even joined the action was just to see what kind of instruments and gauges it had on the dashboard. Because the newest video showing the cockpit was uploaded over 15 years ago. So finding any detailed shots of the plane felt like archaeology. Oh, and here's the weird fact. The fuel gauge on this aircraft is literally taken from VAZ-2103. Yep, a Soviet car part keeping a plane in the sky. I even found out there was an auction for it, so naturally I had to take part. Did I win? Well, let's just say I'm still waiting for confirmation email from Ministry of Defense. But hey, that's the cool part. The more I dig into it, the more the game started to feel like a real restoration project, except, you know, without the noise, rust or fuel bills. You know, the best part about this whole project isn't even the plane. It's the people working on it with me. Like, the community is insane, in the best possible way. Every time I post something, there's always someone in the comments going, actually, that left wing's angle of attack is totally off. And honestly, they're right. Every single time. I've learned more about aviation from random Discord messages than from actual flight manuals. Huge shout out to the guy who keeps explaining how real aircraft systems work. You're basically my unpaid senior engineer now. You even walked me through how the rudder pedals actually move the plane, how the fuel system feeds the engine, and why you should never tilt the aircraft past a certain angle, unless you enjoy sudden silence from the engine. And of course, the music. Right now the game's still quiet. because two absolute legends are out there composing the soundtrack. So if you hear silence, it's just them making something beautiful. Or maybe my audio broke again. 50-50 chance, honestly. Oh, and before I forget, make sure to wishlist the last flight on Steam. That's where I'll be posting all the latest dev updates and testing news. And the demo's dropping this winter, so don't miss it. So yeah, this is the in-game computer. You can actually browse stuff, read manuals, order parts, basically everything except pay your real bills. Today though, I need a different kind of tool, because apparently you can't fix a plane without the right motivation. Let's see. One wrench, a box of beer, and yeah, a pack of cigarettes. For inspiration. Alright, order placed. Now I just have to pick a drop-off point on the map, where the delivery will arrive. I could have made it instant, but no, I had to add a delivery timer, because nothing screams realism like waiting 12 hours in game for your imaginary package to show up. At least in this game, the courier doesn't call me to say I'm outside while I'm 50 kilometers away. Alright, the moments we've all been waiting for. Time to put all this junk together and call it an airplane. Wings on, tail on, confidence somewhere behind. I've spent hours on this, just to make these things take off properly. Which means there's about 60% chance it won't immediately explode. Look at her. She's actually starting to look like something that could fly. Kinda beautiful, honestly. Alright, let's fire her up. Oh wow, it's alive. Controls are responding, RPM stable, wings are still attached, always a plus. Here we go. Here we go, first takeoff. And we are in the air. No way, it's actually flying. After months of coding, debugging and trying in C#, this feels calm, peaceful even. Delivery system again, new jobs are available maybe. Guess it's time to turn back. Easy turn. RPMs dropping a bit, not great. Okay, not ideal, but I've seen worse. And the engine's done for today. Well, she flew. That's all I needed. And honestly, still better than my last car. So yeah, the first flight didn't exactly go as planned. But honestly, that's kind of the point. Every bolt tighten, every crash, every broken save file, all of it brings this game a little closer to taking off for real. I started this project just to see if I could make a plane fly, but now it's become something more. A world, a story, a reason to keep building, even when everything burns. And speaking of building, I've been working on those cockpit gauges and sensors you've all been asking for. That's actually why I bought the original aircraft brochure, to figure out exactly how those instruments look and work in real life. Because if we are doing this, we are doing it right. And I'm not building it alone anymore. Everyone who has left a comment, sent feedback, shared music, or just watched this far, you are part of the crew now. So if you want to see how this wreck turns into a real sky machine, stick around, subscribe, join the Discord. That's where I'll be posting all the updates, behind the scene builds and detail about the closed beta test coming soon. So if you want to be among the first who actually play it, Discord the place. Or just keep flying with me. Because this was the only first flight. The real journey starts now.